Enough there that blind, as much as I like that band. We're going to be coming back with the second game between Iowa State University and University of Texas, Burnt Orange Thunder. Once again, I'm Maut. This is the CDL. Thanks for joining us here tonight on post-election night, essentially. Let me make sure everything's good with the stream. It looks like it is.
5 seconds
and a pretty convincing win from the side of Iowa State in Game 1. Death Prophet and Lycanthrope, really the story there. Of course, they had really great plays from Leshrac as well as the Jakiro. I'm trying to think of their other... Oh, the Windrunner, of course. I don't know why I couldn't think of it for a second. Oh, wow. Respect ban coming from the side of UT. Banning that Lycan immediately. We're back into 6.74. First ban. I haven't seen that in a while. That's crazy. But then again, if after you get beat by that, so with that pushing strategy, you kind of have to go with the Lycan ban. If I were them, I'd honestly ban out the Death Prophet, but that's their choice, that's their decision, and it could be good because Lycanthrope is still very strong, and I said last game, he is such a good right clicker, regardless of the fact that he still can't, he can't jungle right now, he can't solo Roche. I mean, he did in that last game, but that was after a lot of farm, not usually as early as we see it, with the Medallion of Courage, and he was having a little bit of difficulty. So keep that in mind. So we'll see what the ISU decides to go this time around. They will ban out the Darkseer first. Not surprising at all to see that ban. Rubik is the next ban from the side of University of Texas, so no Rubik play for Game 2 for me, sadly. I actually just played a game as that hero and I got stomped. Not playing really that great in the past few games. Unfortunately, if you want to watch me stream matchmaking, you can head over to my channel, which is twitch.tv/Maut2. Regardless, next ban will be coming up from ISU here. And I mean, they can just stick to whatever they feel comfortable doing with their pocket strategies, what have you, because they look so effective and so strong in that last game that I think UT is really trying to try to formulate and really go out of the box here to try to get some victories. So we'll have to see what they can do. Jakiro will be the ban from the side of ISU, realizing that they don't have first pick. They're not going to let it go to the side of UT. Undying could be a first pickup. Such a strong hero. Maybe Bat Rider. Maybe ISU will pick that up. We'll see. The first pick will be coming here in just a moment. Will they go for Enigma first again, or the Tidehunter, or something along those lines? I would not be surprised. Maybe in a Leshrac. We saw played really well on the side of ISU. A lot of good heroes to pick up. Once again, this is kind of a new era of Dota where we see there's no real heroes that are, you absolutely have to pick these heroes up or you're going to lose. And, we'll see a bunch of different heroes get picked first. It's not like if you don't have the Jakiro, it's not like you're going to essentially lose automatically. You can sort of still stop him. He's just a support essentially. It's not like he's a carry. It's not like he's a Naga Siren or a Lycanthrope or Darkseer is really the only hero that is essentially respected so much that he's banned first almost every game, and sometimes not even. They let him get away in. But for the most part, he's still very strong. Of course, Wall Replica, the Vacuum, Into the Wall, the Surge, the Iron Shell. Every single one of his abilities is really great. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing really weak about that hero. Some would argue that there's a lot wrong with him being so strong, but that's another discussion. Once again, thank you for watching here on Neo Dota. Really appreciate you watching all of the CDL action. I'll be here pretty much for I want to say almost every night. I'm not sure if we have any matches tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday, but I know Saturday we definitely have some. I mean, the games go on so consistently that you should be able to find some any night. Lich will be the pickup here from the side of University of Texas. And Lich still a strong support, a very strong support. Going with that Chain Frost. They use a lot of the reserve time, by the way, so they'll have to be a little bit quicker on the pick here next time around. Chain Frost, what a strong ability that is. And a lot of people forget about Frost Armor, just making your heroes a little bit more tankier and tough to kill. Sacrifice, of course, making it difficult for your enemy team to farm just by killing that one extra creep early on. And of course, the Frost Blast is a nice little nuke there. Now, if they're picking Lich first, signifies once again that maybe they're going for a heavier team fight team. I would not be surprised to see an Enigma once again. Reserve time is picked up by ISU. They're thinking about what they want to go first. They've got a lot of choices. They're going to go for Tidehunter first. I was going to say maybe Templar Assassin and even the Bat Rider. That sort of control and damage ability would be really nice to have. But they do pick up the Tidehunter first because Ravage is so strong, plus the Gush Nuke and sort of two supports picked up first is not oddly surprising. And they will pick up Batrider next. And I imagine he'll either be sent in the off lane or the mid lane. And now is the question of what does UT decide to go here. I mean, that's a very frustrating hero to play it against. But the good thing is, lasso, you have to have good positioning to get that lasso off. You have to be really right next to the person to do so. And without a blink dagger, that's tough to do unless you have a bunch of disables. So UT realizing that Templar Assassin is a great mid-game hero, but the problem is against Batrider with the sticky napalm, with the Firefly, what have you, this is going to be tough if they decide to both go mid. But I think UT feels comfortable enough with that Templar Assassin, and it will be effective. The meld armor reduction is a nice touch there, on top of course, the damage. Now, the question is, what else do they decide to get with their next pick, the last pick of this phase? And I'm not really sure. They have the mid hero, they've got the support. Maybe go for an offlaner, something else. They'll go for Mirana, so they will pick up the Priestess of the Moon. And it looks like that will be a carry. Won't probably be sent mid. It'll actually probably be sent in the safe lane. Sometimes we do see Mirana put in the offlane, but very rarely. In this situation, it could theoretically be a pot and bottom. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was awful. Let's just call them Dignitas from now on. No more references to pot and bottom. Last pick up here for the first pick phase, coming on the side of Iowa State. And they've got the pick of the litter right now. They've got a lot of choices that they can get. What they will get, I'm not 100% sure. They got a mid-hero probably. They've got,
at your service.
They're picking up an offlaner. It looks like, once again, HNL will probably be on that Windrunner. And why not? You played it so well the first game. Why not pick it up? Tidehunter will probably be a support in a tri-lane with a carry and another support, it looks like. We'll have to see what they go. Or he could be sent to the offlane. I highly doubt it, though, with the Windrunner pickup. Now, once again, the problem with Tidehunter in a tri-lane is, of course, the levels aren't really flowing for you, and you need to get level 6 quickly. Regardless, though, they probably can do well enough to the mid-game and get some kills as well that they'll be in a good position later on. Naga Siren once again banned out on the side of UT. Still a very strong ban, very strong pickup as well. Enigma will be the sign of the ban out on the side of ISU here. And if they don't really have the silence just yet, so they don't have to deal with that, I don't think. I'm not sure if they will pick up the silence. They don't have the Death Prophet. They could go something like Night Stalker into a tri-lane, which we saw last night on the side of, I think it was A&M. Yeah, because they had the Night Stalker as well as the Death Prophet. Balinar and Crobulus together seem to be very strong. So, a few more bans coming out, and only 17 seconds of reserve time left for University of Texas. They'll have to really make some quick decisions here. 57 seconds on the side of ISU. They've got a little more time to work with.
5 seconds.
Invoker will be the ban out coming on the side of Texas here.
Team ban.
As I drop things onto the ground. Hope you guys appreciate this casting. It's like, what, almost 1 o'clock here? It's actually 12:30, so not 1 just yet, man. Well, who am I kidding? I usually stay up this late anyways. It's not like it's the GEST where I stay up all night. That's a lot of fun to do. It actually is. It's a lot of fun. 6 straight games in a row. Gotta say, it was pretty interesting stuff. What is Sib joining me for the last 2 at like 7 in the morning? Ridiculous. Gotta give props to that guy. Invoker and the Leshrac banned out on the side of UT and ISU, respectively. Still waiting right now. Last ban will be coming out in just a moment. There's going to be the Crobulus ban on the side of UT. And that's a good ban out, realizing that silence is very annoying and that exorcism push lanes extraordinarily fast. Now the problem here is ISU went for a really strong pushing last game. That's not really the case. This game they have Tidehunter, of course, and they have the Batrider, and this can push relatively quickly with their abilities, but nothing on the tower damage. I mean, that's what exorcism was used for, plus Lycan's right click ability. Now they're going for a lot of team fighting. And they're going to have to initiate against, Lich with that Chain Frost, of course, the Starfall form, Mirana. Not Starstorm, it's actually Starfall. I'm not going to change my mind about that. That's going to stay
10
Starfall.
seconds remaining.
No. No.
5 seconds
remaining. One more ban here from ISU. That's all they need, and then we'll get into the pick phase here. Going into reserve time once again. They've got a lot of time, though. So thanks for joining me on this post-election night. Obama wins 2012 if you're an American.
Radiant
4 more
team
years of
pick.
him. I'm sure many of you are glad to hear that. Some of you not so much. What does it mean for Dota, though, Maut? Well, I'm not quite sure, but hopefully it means better Dota games somehow. I'm not sure how, but who knows? Obama's got a way of controlling these things. Undying will be the ban out on the side of ISU. Once again, the last ban out. And that's a frustrating hero. Let me ask you a
10
question.
seconds
If you see a
remaining.
tombstone on the ground, you say, yeah, I really want to fight all these zombies. That's going to be great. Or
5
do you say,
seconds remaining.
this sucks. Let's probably kill that thing really quickly. The only answer, if you answered, yeah, I want to fight these
Reserve
zombies, is
time.
if you've killed pretty much everybody in the surrounding area and you just want to farm the zombies up. Otherwise, you're lying. Vengeful Spirit will be the pickup here on the side of University of Texas. So I'm trying to think how they're going to lane this. They're going to have the tri-lane with, it looks like, Lich, Mirana, and Vengeful Spirit. I don't think they're going to be sending any of those heroes to the off lane. Templar Assassin will be mid. And they'll pick up another, they'll pick up an off laner here. They need a little bit more tankiness, and if they're going for Vengeful Spirit, I would not be surprised to see the aura stacking routine that we see with Vengeful and with Beastmaster. So look to see Beastmaster perhaps, plus the stun's very nice for that crowd control.
10 seconds
Oh god, I'm using WoW
remaining.
terms. No.
5
What has
seconds
happened?
remaining.
2 more picks on the side of ISU. Looking like HNL will
Reserve
be on that
time.
Windrunner. It'll probably be Delirium on the Batrider. Tidehunter probably going to be played by either K-Jaguar or Noob. And this is just based off of what they played in the previous game. Of course, these things can change from game to game. Usually when you see 1, 2, 3, 4s, and 5s, with like the way that it's ordered that way, you usually see everybody sticking to their numbers. I generally play 2, just because it's easy. Honestly, I think 2 is probably one of the easiest things to play unless you're playing against something like Ferrari or what have you. You can have bad games, though, which has been happening to me recently. And then I'll like move to a 4 or a 3.
Disruptor!
3 being your solo offlaner, 4 being your
Radiant
jungler
team pick.
or your support, your second or your first support in your tri-lane. Nice pickup on the side of ISU. Disruptor will be the pick here. And this is going to be good against squishy heroes like Lich, of course, Templar Assassin as well. And Mirana with the leap, with that escapability, Disruptor can say, hey, get back here. I've got this glimpse. You're not going anywhere. And then that's a dead Mirana. So with the escape, and of course the swap as well with Vengeful Spirit.
10 seconds
Just a little bit.
remaining.
Not so much. But this is just a very versatile pickup. He's a very annoying hero to
5
play against.
seconds
Doesn't need too much
remaining.
farm. His abilities are very nice. He's got a nice nuke and Thunderstrike. But the kinetic field is really the big
Reserve
deal here.
time. 10
You have Templar
seconds
Assassin chasing
remaining.
after you. And you're like, well, let's slow down for a second. Let me just throw up this
5
field right now, and you
seconds
can't really
remaining.
go through this, and that's a really frustrating thing to
Juggernaut.
deal with. Juggernaut will be the pickup here on the side of University of
Dire
Texas,
team pick.
and this is interesting. It looks like they will be going for sort of dual lanes here. It'll probably be Templar Assassin mid, Lich, and let's say Mirana and Juggernaut and Venge. I don't know how they're going to lane this, but you see intelligence, agility, 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 and this might be a problem. They could use a little bit more tankiness. They have real, I mean, they're going to be squishy pretty early on. Of course, there's 3 in heroes on the side
10
of
seconds
ISU, but they have
remaining.
Tidehunter. He is kind of a tanky hero, plus the Kraken Shield, and with a Stout Shield could be
5
difficult to kill.
seconds remaining.
Early on, that is. And one more pickup with 15 seconds of
Reserve
reserve time
time.
right now. So ISU thinking about something else. They do need that
10
hard carry.
seconds remaining.
Or they could go for more push here, but I don't think this lineup really promotes pushing too
5
much.
seconds remaining.
They have the choice, maybe Faceless
Faceless
Void, and it will be the
Void.
Faceless Void. I just want to put out on the record that I called that a second before they picked it up. So I did call that. Just barely, though. Don't want to toot my horn too much, though. Alright, we're going to jump into the game after the Lich is picked up here. By this side of... I can't remember. Oh, boy. God, who was it? I was going to say Derek's, but he's on the Vengeful Spirit. What do they say in chat right now? Is he AFK? No, he's not AFK. Okay, who is it? It's Merciless, that's right. Okay, so here we go. On the side of University of Texas here in this game 2 between UT and ISU. We're going to see Seabird bot on the Templar Assassin. A person will be on the Juggernaut. Derek's bot will be on Vengeful Spirit. Neurosis on the Mirana. Finally, Merciless on the Lich. And we're going to see on the side of ISU, Iowa State University, we'll have Sheep Launcher on the Batrider. We're going to see HNL once again on the Windrunner. Noob on the Disruptor, K-Jaguar on the Tidehunter, and finally Delirium on the Faceless Void. So they do switch up the rules just a little bit. Stout Shield plus Coiling Blade is the pickup for Faceless Void. It's going to make him very good at last hitting pretty early on, and it's going to make him also a little bit tankier. And instead of going for the double slippers build that it actually says to go in the suggested items here on the secret or the side shop. And so the way they're going to land this, it looks like it will be K-Jaguar plus Noob here in a tri-lane with the Faceless Void Delirium. Mid will be Sheep Launcher, and finally we will see an off-lane HNL once again, who had a really nice time in that first game. And Derek's heading down to the bottom lane right now. We're going to see Seabird here in the mid lane. It looks like we will see a person go down bottom lane as well. So we will see a dual lane here bottom, and we will see a dual lane here top. It will be Merciless Neurosis. So I actually called this on the side. I'm pretty happy that did. If I got that wrong, it would have been a little sad, but that's okay. They could have went with like Vengeful and Neurosis, and then have Lich on the lane with a person, but they decided not to do that. And with the hard carry, though, you generally like to have the Lich going with Juggernaut because you can deny that creep, give him Frost Armor, making him a little bit tankier, make it a little bit more annoying. Derek's going here, has the nice Magic Missile, which is good for First Blood, but it's not nearly as good, I don't think, as going with something like a Venomancer. Then again, this ore is also really nice as well, which is something that the Venomancer doesn't have, so you have to keep that in mind. And Wave of Terror as well, with the armor reduction pretty early on. And getting that vision is pretty paramount. Nice ward here from the Radiant side, but the Dire side also has a ward here and a ward here. So blocking this creep camp and giving them the vision of that rune and the jungle as well. And they're going to place the wards literally right on top of each other. And we're going to put up the last hit chart here, and HNL going for Ring of Protection. Early on, we'll probably go into Ring of Basilius. Meanwhile, K-Jaguar being pretty aggressive. This is no bounty hunter in right now, so this might be some trouble. Kinetic Field will miss just barely. Noob's just going to do some right-click damage, and already they're going to get harassed a bit, and they need to do this. ISU, once again, they need to be effective in this tri-lane, and to do so, they have to, right-click just a little bit and use their abilities just to try to get some kills here. And with Kinetic Field being kind of cheap for Disruptor, he can just afford to spam that a little bit. He probably will get the Kinetic Field as the Glyphs, and then just max out Glimpse and Thunderstrike, I'd imagine. You don't really need to get the Kinetic Field level up too much more, at least in my opinion. But we will have to wait and see. Mid lane, Bat Rider, getting 3 last hits, doing a good job already. Seabird's only with the 1, but of course with Sideblades. Actually going to go for Meld with the second ability, not going for Sideblades first, so we'll have to actually sit and take that Napalm Strikes pretty early on. HNL going to right-click here on a person. And they're chasing right now, but HNL has such good vision here and such good range with this ability. You can see how far away he's hitting from, and Vengeful Spirit's sort of not really the the longest right clicker. Has to get pretty close to right click HNL right now, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Meanwhile, we have a Kinetic Field landing on Neurosis right now. No follow up just yet though. Arrow is going to fly. Will miss Noob just barely. Thunderstrike is up on him for his second ability. Doesn't go for Glimpse just yet, and that Glimpse will be paramount in getting the kills here early on. Meanwhile, we see Sheep actually stacking up that Napalm, still 1 point right now, 2 right onto Seabird. He'll have to be careful. Firefly is level 1. We'll probably max, they'll get the 1 point into the Flame Break and then probably max out Firefly as well. HNL having to eat a tree, sitting back here. So being aggressive is Derek's and a person. They need to do that. Last hits are going 2 in the favor of a person right now, so his farm is it's not where it needs to be pretty early on. HNL doing a good job of denying these last hits right now. And 13 on the Faceless Void is pretty scary if you're on the side of UT. So they have to really start getting these last hits, and with this dual lane versus tri-lane and the dual lane versus the solo lane with HNL, it's going to be tough. I mean, the tri-lane especially, and Merciless being very aggressive here, going to the jungle. Actually will get Kinetic Field. There's going to be an arrow, will land on Noob. He'll take a bit of damage. Thunderstrike going off as well. No Gush follow-up though from K-Jaguar, so they're getting very close, but nothing just yet. Remember, K-Jaguar is actually only level 1 right now, so he doesn't have the Gush early on. Sheep Launcher will start battle crowing. Actually, he's getting the bottle right now. He's going to put down an Iron Branch, pick up that bottle. He doesn't want to get it killed, so... Did Seabird skill Sideblades just yet? Not yet. He's actually going for 1 point to Mel. Maybe needed to do it to avoid an early kill. Sticky Napalm. Oh my god, doing so much damage, and it's very frustrating. And he's actually out of mana right now. He did go for Magic Stick, which is a very smart pickup against the Bat Rider. Sideblades are purchased up for Templar Assassin. Not purchased. Skilled. Come on, Maut, get it together. Derek's with 1 point into that engine sword, going for 1-1-1 pretty early on. Saying they can't pull right now. There is a ward here. There's no sentry ward pickups. They're looking for it. There's no sentry ward. Not going to be able to get that pull off. Noob is actually taking a bit of damage here from Merciless and from Neurosis. Nice little ward here, but now they know that there is vision here in the jungle, so they'll have to be a little bit careful. Noob still taking a lot of damage here from the right clicks. We'll pop up a salve. He's going to try to juke around this tree. It looks like Kinetic Field will just barely miss Neurosis. Nice try with that vision. Not able to get the kills, and that's really a good thing if you're on the side of UT. Not dying early on is pretty effective. Meanwhile, Siebert taking a ton of damage. Will pop his magic 6 charge though, and he'll be just fine. But it's really frustrating for him because he's not getting the last hits that he wants. He has the refraction, but it's just not doing a good enough job here against Firefly and the right click damage of a course Sheep Launch. Meanwhile, again, missing the first blood. A person getting the Blade Fury, but just barely missing the death to the tower. He just got out of tower range, just barely. Somehow, he actually might TP out of here and head home. He doesn't have a salve right now. Actually, he does. Vengeful is probably going to give it to him, but what are you doing? Don't be too aggressive a person. There you go. Get the salve. Now you're going to want to go for right clicks. So first blood I miss again. Every game. Every game. I wish it wasn't a stigma, but it's probably going to become a stigma stereotype for me. It's not good. Illusion Room is bottled up on the Bat Rider right now, looking for another kill on Siebert. Or actually his first kill on Siebert, I should say. But playing very passively is Siebert. He's just not getting the farm that he wants. 7 last hits, 21 on the side of the Bat Rider, 22 on the side of the Faceless Void. So they're playing lights out here with their farmers, getting the gold that they need to get. Even H&L has got 7. Jark's got 9 right now, so he's still having a pretty tough time. We do see a pull coming in from this larger creep camp into the lane. Should be enough. No, it doesn't go that far. He actually, when you pull like this, you have to pull from this camp and then pull this camp into the camp down here. So it doesn't work the other way. I don't think you can pull into the lane over here either. I don't know if you can pull. You can't. That's why the Radiant camp kind of sucks, in my opinion. There's not really a lot of places to pull this from. 5 stacks onto the Templar Assassin right now, taking a lot of damage. It's going to pop off, though. Refraction should be going down in just a moment. The Illusion's doing a good job. There's 7 stacks, and she probably will want to maybe die this. He doesn't have enough mana for Firefly. If he did, he would just be sitting right on top of Siebert. He's going to keep stacking this up. He has Firefly. There he's going to go right now. This is going to be looking for a gank. Melt's still there, but he's taking so much damage from Firefly. Oh, no, the tower damage is doing enough, though, but now he's going to try to head the other direction. There won't be any rotations in right now. And Siebert just barely getting away from Sheep Launcher. He should have gotten a kill in all regards there, but taking too much tower damage. Meanwhile, K-Jaguar getting right-clicked right now. 1-for-0 is the score. 6:17 into the game. Double damage rune is bottled up on the side of Sheep Launcher. That's going to be scary to deal with. 535 in the bank right now with the Boots of Speed. We'll be getting that Blink Dagger as soon as he hits 2150, I imagine. 4-man shield. Nice shackle shot onto a person. There's going to be a magic missile. It's going to fly on H&L, but they baited that out. And now he can back off pretty quickly. They're going to look for the Blade Fury. Not going to get it, though. He is pretty quick. Does H&L have boots is the question. No, not just yet, but soon. .jpg. Literally read it. Magic Wand recipe is purchased up on the Templar Assassin. Should be coming soon. Man, these guys are playing aggressive up here. They need to be careful. They're looking for a kinetic field. There's the Gush on the Merciless. Will they follow up? Nope. A little bit of miscommunication there, it looks like. But, I mean, they don't really need to be too aggressive because Delirium's clearly getting, the betterment of the farm in this lane. Oh, I get the hiccups. Not a good time. There's the wave coming in. Person is very low on health. I think these shackle shots are hitting nicely for H&L here. Right clicks coming in on the side of Templar Assassin. 3 napalm stacks on the side of Sheep Launcher, but he's taking a lot of tower damage. There's going to be the Psionic Trap, but he can't really do anything with it. Boots should be coming pretty soon for the Templar Assassin, so he'll have that to go for him, which will be nice. Rune checking the bottom, not going to be there. Top has actually been trapped. Maybe just heading there for the pre-rune. 7:45 right now. 8 rune will be spawning in just a moment. Arrow going to fly out. Noob will be able to juke it. Long range nuke there. Nice kinetic heal. Neurosis should be taking a lot of damage, but he actually does get glimpsed back. There's going to be a Gush as well, but the Thunderstrike should get the kill. So a little bit of a misplay from Noob, but doesn't matter. He gets the kill regardless. 1-for-1. ISU taking that kill. 38 last hits going on the Faceless Void. Almost has 50, and 50-10 is generally what you like to get. So he'll be doing pretty well. Not sure what he's going to go for. He does have that Gloves of Haste. He probably will be going for the Hand of Midas. Is it coming out to him right now? It is, in fact, going to be a Hand of Midas build on the side of Delirium. So pretty standard stuff there. And this is going to be good. The extra attack speed and the farm are going to be going really well. Meanwhile, H&L in a little bit of trouble. Meld does miss for Siebert. He's going to try to win run away. There's going to be the Omni Slash, but a person's very low. He should be going down. One more right click, so he does get the kill. And Templar Assassin getting the kill on H&L. Meanwhile, rotation from Sheep Launcher. He's looking for something. He has a last, so he's looking to maybe go on Templar Assassin or even on Derek's, who doesn't have a magic missile. The Psionic Trap should be popped here. Pop it. There it goes. And he will be slowed. But will he go for anybody is the question. It doesn't look like it. Double damage is gone now. And he'll back off. So 2 for 2. 848. The problem is this right now, 18 last hits versus 40. Nothing really happening here on the side of UT, and they need to make something happen. They can't let Delirium I almost called him to Muslim, thinking about StarCraft. Delirium free farm up right now. He's got his Chrono, he's got his Midas, he can go into the jungle right now. He's taking a lot of Frost Blast damage, but it doesn't matter because you really need to hit that arrow and then follow up with a leap into the Starstorm, the Starfall. But it's not going well. He actually will take this large creep camp, but it has been warded up. It looks like the salve being popped. Nice little ward there on that jungle as well. So he'll have to go over here to get the big creep camp there to get the nice experience going for that. So we'll have to keep that in mind if he decides to visit that direction. And this actually, I don't think this is blocked off by this ward. I'm not 100% sure though. Or this ward really. So I don't know why that didn't spawn. Maybe they just used it. Not sure. Don't quote me. Siebert maybe looking for some trouble for HNL right now, who's on his side of the river right now. Looking for something, maybe looking for a Shackle Shot. We actually see Sheep Launcher has rotated, so I think they realized that he might be a better situation for this off lane. He'd be able to get out with Firefly, and he'll be able to get gold. He's very close to his Blink Dagger, about 400 away, maybe 500 at this point. HNL with the wards right now. Illusion is bottled up. Siebert will be heading top. There is a dire rune, though. They might actually rotate and look for a kill. They have them on the opposite side of the jungle. Noob is actually going to let him go right by. K-Jaguar should back off to the tower, so should Delirium right now. He's got a Chronosphere, which could be nice if he does get it outside tower range. We'll be able to get them the nice tower damage into the Chronosphere, so you have to keep that in mind. Siebert plus Merciless looking for something. Psionic Trap going to find Noob. There's going to be the Kinetic Field. Noob's actually in a bit of trouble. There's the Starstorm plus the Frost Blast. There's going to be a lot of damage. Is there a Ravage? No. Chronosphere will fly out. Will be on 2. Merciless is going to go down, and Neurosis actually goes into it. We'll have to jump away. So 1-0 right now. It looked like they were going to get the kill on the Disruptor, but not so. And K-Jaguar and Delirium, I think you're done here. You got the kill. Neurosis can leap away in 6 seconds, so they should be good there. But Delirium getting that kill is pretty nice. And this creep camp's still not up, so it means that it has been gotten vision from here or from here. I'm not really sure where. But the problem is this is going to be the only creep camp where you can get that large creep from. The Dark Troll Warlord, of course, is what you want. Get that extra XP. It's a pretty high-level creep as well. But he hasn't used it, I don't think, unless he's using it on lane creeps. Yeah, there goes the 190 did go on the lane creep right now. So he's actually going to stay in lane, which is fine, and get the 190 gold, which is really what you want. 1,200 in the bank right now. Should be finishing treads relatively soon. Meanwhile, mid lane, HNL, we see some rotations coming in from Sheep Launcher and the rest of his friends. At least it's going to be Disruptor. Looking for a kill on the Templar Assassin. Will try to fly away, maybe going to go. There's going to be Kinetic Field. Shackle Shot will not latch, doesn't matter. Are they going to go for the last was the question? And he's going to get lassoed right up there. Siebert will take a lot of damage, and he will fall here. Should be the right-click damage. Nice Magic Stick charge, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Do they have the vision? It doesn't matter. Windrunner will pop off the power shot. Get the kill there. Good stuff from HNL. Was lucky that the refraction wasn't up when he did decide to meld there. Otherwise, he would have missed that, and I don't know if they have any sentry wards on them, dust, what have you. Does Noob have any? No, he's actually got an energy booster, so he'll buy his boots up and then get arcane boots. Pretty good farm for him for being in a tri-lane. He's actually been pulling a lot. Treads are finished up on the Faceless Void. K-Jaguar should be 6 relatively soon. He's going to farm until he can get that magic boots. He's using the Anchor Smash to do so. Very low, though. Can't afford to really get caught out right now. Mid lane, we see Sheep Launcher and HNL getting this tower damage on, and this tier 1 should be going down, actually seeing a rotation. And from 2 heroes will be the Vengeful Spirit plus Seabird. They're not going to be able to get any of the kills on HNL or Sheep Launcher just yet because they're backing a few hundred away for the Blink Dagger on the side of Sheep Launcher. You can see he's at 1900. Nice ward on the cliff up here from HNL. So ISU looking strong. And they're looking poised to take this series 2-0 right now. Once again, this is the CDL. I'm Maut casting ISU versus University of Texas Burnt Orange Thunder. And we see Phase Boots here plus Omni Slash. He actually went stats and maxed out Blade Fury. And there will be a trap pop. Will they go for the Omni Slash here? They're not going to go for the dive, it looks like. It looks like they're going to maybe push this just a little bit. Might see a rotation from HNL, but he'll actually try to get the tower first. Fortification is available on both towers. 56 last hits on the side of the Faceless Void. It slowed down a little bit after that kill, but it doesn't matter. He's got that Hand of Midas, and it will be popped up soon. Vision's still not on this camp because of this ward, I'm pretty sure. Hanging on Neurosis, looking for a body block, looking for a gush, not going to do so. Has the leap on Neurosis, is actually going to wait to use it. Meanwhile, 3 down here in the bottom lane, looking for this tower. Sheep Launcher may be able to last one. He's got enough money. He should buy this before he dies. If he does die, Magic Missile going to launch out. There's the Blade Fury. Sheep Launcher in a bit of trouble. Will he go down is the question. Trying to get up on the high ground, just barely living. And he's going to try to fly away, popping his bottle. And he should get out of there just fine. Go buy your Blink Dagger, my friend. Meanwhile, on the backside, seeing HNL, there's going to be a Shackle Shot, will not latch, but Seabird taking a lot of damage. Omni Slash onto HNL, will not get the kill, though. He's going to Firefly. Lasso coming and onto the Seabird. He will go down, so nice, really good turnaround on the side of that Bat Rider. And pinging on HNL, wanting to get the kill, but Derek's got no mana. He's got actually a headdress. We'll be finishing up that mech relatively, or pipe, I should say, relatively soon. Noob with Arcane Delirium, using his Midas on cooldown once again. 800 gold in the bank. What will he go next is the question. Has the poor man, so good farm there. Meanwhile, 3 rotating bottom from ISU. No Ravage just yet from Tidehunter. Will try to get it, though, with these kills. Flamebreak will fly out onto a person. He's going to get into the down here into the low. Meanwhile, we're going to see Shackle Shot onto Derek's. Not going to latch, though. Damage being taken. Firefly coming. They're looking. They don't realize that a person's actually back in lane. Now he sees him. There's the Blade Fury coming in. Gush will get the kill on a person. Meanwhile, Jaguar taking a lot of damage. They want to get the kill. 7 seconds for Gush left. The person's going to try to get out of here. The Courier, no, you're in a bad position, but won't get the kill. Shackle Shot will latch, and that's going to be the kill. Flamebreak should do it. Bat Rider getting the last hit there. 3100. Your Blink Dagger. What are you waiting for? He's waiting for the side chop right here. This is what you want. There it is. That's what he wants. Bottom tower being pushed now by the side of HNL, and the mid tower has been gone as well for a while. We're going to look at the graphs here. I haven't checked them out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. 5,000 going for experience on the side of ISU. Looking at gold as well, it's about 6,000. So they're playing really well. 7-2 right now, and with the farm on the Faceless Void, it's essentially their game to lose. Morbid Mask, so it will be a Mask Madness for him, and that's scary because that's a lot of attack speed with the Hanamitis, with the Treads if they're switched to Agility, but right now just in Strength, just to make so he can get a little bit more tankiness. And of course, you also get the 30 extra attack speed, which is nice as well. Bottom tower is being pushed, nothing doing right now, though. We don't see rotations coming in from University of Texas. The person is running in right now, going to finish off the Broadsword. Will look to get maybe perhaps a, I'm assuming, a Battle Fury. Will be a late Battle Fury, but that's fine. If he can get it, he'll be in a good position. The tower should be going down here momentarily, and we'll go no last hits for either of them. Level 7 is up on Tidehunter. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Disruptor getting the kill on the side of Lich, and then, of course, Faceless Void will finish off the Mirana there. So, 9-2, they're essentially, they've got this game in control. Okay, Jaguar taking a lot of damage. There's going to be a Ravage. There's going to be a last one to Seabird as well. Taking some damage. Aiden, HNL looking to get perhaps a kill. Nice Shackle Shot, not going to latch. There's the Omni Slash doing a lot of damage, getting the kill on the side of K-Jaguar, so that's good. HNL taking a lot of damage as well. They're going to look for a kill there. Can HNL turn this around? He actually gets the kill. Bat Rider does on the side of Juggernaut. And meanwhile, Derek's is in a bad position. A good turnaround, good counter initiation. Double kill for the side of Sheep Launcher. And man, they are in a really nice position there. And I think they don't get those kills if they're a little bit under leveled and maybe just not as tanky. And you see the level right now, yeah. 8-7 for the Tidehunter, and they're still not that far behind, which is 12, 12, and 9. And somehow Delirium with the Hand of Midas is actually not even close to the highest level person on the team. But that's fine. He's really doing well on his own right. He's got the Midas. He's got a Midas. He's got his Chronosphere used for those 2 kills in the top lane just a moment ago. 3-12 right now. And I think ISU, and I think it's safe to say right now, is actually just outclassing their opponent, unfortunately, for this out of University of Texas Burnt Orange. Still, we'll keep staying with you here, of course. ISU should be looking to try to finish this off if they can. I mean, it's a little early to say this, but honestly, they're just playing really well. They've got all their items really that they need. They've got the kills. They've got, I mean, it's going to be a very quick mech here on the Windrunner, very soon to be finished up there. K-Jaguar actually has Arcane Boots, will be going for Double Brace right now. Not going to go for a Blink Dagger. Can't really get the farm for it, so it doesn't matter. TP rotation in from Derek's. We'll look for a swap or a Magic Missile or something here to get something going. If they can kill Delirium, they might be in a nice position, or even New. Either one of these, without losing a hero, they'll be back in this, you know, they'll at least have something to look forward to later on in the game. Wraithband finished up on Mirana. Not too much on their Treads. Going to use an ult here just to go for a kill on Noob. Will they get one is the question. Set this up. They really need to do this right. There's going to be a Starstorm to initiate. There's, oh man, that's just too much damage. So Mirana going to get the kill there, and they needed that. And now Delirium looking to maybe initiate with the Chronosphere. He cannot Time Walk and Chronosphere at the same time, so because he won't have enough mana, so he has to wait on that. Now we see Haste plus Haste on the Sheep Launcher right now. He actually did get trapped up, but Flint Break will miss. They're looking to turn this right now. TP coming in on the side of Tidehunter. Does he have Ravage? It's the question. He's looking for it. 15 seconds. There's going to be the Gush on Derek's. He's taking a bit of damage. Derek's will go down. 3 stacks of that Napalm going on. Magic Missile is nice. There's the Chronosphere. Delirium getting it onto Neurosis is being pinged out right now. He's going to take Flame Break damage. There's the leap. Do they have the glimpse of the question? They don't have the Disruptor here. HNL will get a kill. I don't know, somehow over in this general area. I don't know who killed there. Meanwhile, Nirvana will go down 3-0 right on the side. There's going to be a glimpse on the side of Seabird. And Seabird will be up here and is actually going to be a team weight. It looks like nice. Kinetic field there as well. So 5-0. ISU playing so well. The Ravage was right on time. Actually, he didn't even use it. I mean, the Chronosphere, excuse me. He's run out of time for Ravage. Delirium very low in health right now, but if we'll continue to push this lane, he needs to be careful. There could be like an Omni Slash or something that happens just to get the kill. We do see the tower's very low health. The tier 1 will go down. Mask Madness is popped. Will try to get the kill. In fact, will do so. No fortification available. Delirium will get the last hit. Chrysalis is purchased up for him, and now his farm is really good. I mean, you look at his net worth, it's probably pretty good at this point. Yeah, leading everybody by a cool 8K. And they're going to look to force a tier 2 issue here. They have a Ravage. They can afford to team fight, despite the fact that the entirety of UT is up. They'll look to defend this. Maybe HNL is actually in the bottom lane. Will with the mech recipe getting finished up. And I don't know who HNL killed in that fight. I don't even know if it was in the top lane. Meanwhile, K-Jaguar getting the kill. Looks like a big team fight. Chain Frost flying out. There's going to be the static storm as well. Delirium will go down, but they will get the 2 kills here on the bench, and Secret's going to go down as well. So I actually missed the tail end of that fight, or the beginning of that fight, so I'm really sorry about that. Should have really been paying attention to the minimap. I was looking at HNL when I should have been looking at the top lane. Hood finished up on that Bat Rider. He's going to be tanking that magic damage, not going to be doing nearly as much now. You see that 30% spell resistance, pretty nice. Tier 2 being pushed, but without the Void, I think they're going to back off here, and they're a little bit low on health and mana, both of them, as well as Noob, and of course K-Jaguar will TP out, and we're going to see HNL pushing with Focus Power, not been popped just yet. There is a fortification on the tower. We're maybe going to try to back off here in just a second with the Force Staff available, so has that maneuverability on the Windrunner. Bottom lane, we will see a person still trying to farm. Phase Boots, Broadsword still only finished up for him, and Respawn coming in from Delirium right now. Chrysalis is finished up for him. He'll have a Daedalus relatively soon if he does decide to go that path, or maybe something else. Something like, perhaps Battle Fury, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's probably going to be a Daedalus, but you never know. I just want to keep all those options available. I don't want to miss anything. You can see how quickly he's farming. He used that Midas again on cooldown, so net worth up to about almost 9K here. Batterer is not actually too far behind. He's been playing really well himself. Sheep Launcher on that Batterer with the Bat, with the Pipe of Insight, with the Blink Dagger. So good plays there. TP coming into the mid lane right now. Not sure what they're looking for. I think they're going to go for a Smoke Ink right now. They need to do something to get back in this game, and I think that's the right idea. Delirium still farming it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be 4v5 here if they can get a team fight. I don't know how many ultimates are up. Static Storm is certainly up. We have the Lasso up as well. Ravage not up for another 43 seconds, so at least that's going for them. But they're actually going to look for Delirium, and I think they should have forced the issue 4 and 5. I don't know if they know that they're all bottom here. I think they can see it now, certainly on the minimap. Of course, with that Smoke of Deceit, you also have the Mirana ultimate to get out when you are in a bad position. We will see a ward up here from the Radiant, not a dire one, no dire sentries as well. Delirium could be in a tough position. He might have a Chrono, and he could use defensive V if he can hit all 5 into it. Maybe. We'll see. Actually, we're going to see Mirana lagging out behind here. Probably going to try to bait out the Chronosphere. Nice time walk, though, onto the other side. And we'll TP right out. Nice play from Delirium. He'll be just fine. Oh, man, what a lot of time wasted on the side of Texas. What an excellent time walk here. Right across the gap into the secret shop. Really great play there. And he's actually going to go right back to the Tier 1 tower and continue on farming like ain't no thing. Ooh, good play. Meanwhile, ISU's pushing bottom lane. TPs will rotate in. Will they try to force the issue here without the Business Void? Nice Static Storm. Derek's going to get initiated with the Flame Lasso there. Derek will go down. Merciless taking a lot of damage. Windrunner getting a double kill. Now they can look to push this Tier 3. And ISU's having their way with this game right now. They should be able to take this series 2-0. And man, I cannot believe Delirium made that play. I mean, it wasn't a difficult play to make, but the fact that he had the game sense and the time to just jump over there as quickly as he did and then TP out immediately is just a smart maneuver. Psionic Trap onto Delirium, and nothing really that important. Mirana ult will fly. Tier 3 should be going down here in just a moment. No kills has happened since those the kill on Vengeful and Witch going down. Melee Barracks being focused, top lane getting pushed still by the side of Delirium right now, and they'll look to take the Tier 2 top as well, and will we see an initiation down here. Nice kinetic field, will miss though on a few, but still preventing them from entering into this fight. Merciless coming around as well as a person. He has got that Omni Slash, looking for something to start right now in ISU. They want to fight. There's the Ravage. Nice Ravage onto all of them, essentially all 4. Omni Slash flying off. There's going to be a Chain Frost as well. They'll have to split there. The split will happen. HNL will take up the brunt as well as a Sheep Launcher, so the Chain Frost does miss. There's going to be a Blink in. They don't have Lasso, not for another second. Looking for something. Will be going on to Merciless. It looks like trying to get it. There's going to be the Lasso, and this should be it for the side of UT. They played bravely, but the side of ISU has just been so strong. They're playing very cohesively as a unit. And the real problem is UT is actually playing with a stand-in. Neurosis is not their actual player on their team. They're playing with a stand-in, I believe. So give it to UT for playing with the stand-in, playing well, doing the best that they could. And of course, this is an amateur league. It doesn't, it's all about fun, and hope these guys are having fun, and they are being casted. That's something to look forward to always when you play Dota. I mean, even as a caster, when you get casted in a game, it's pretty fun. Like, getting casted by Fury and Flax is a lot of fun. Meanwhile, a person taking a lot of damage, but he's putting it out with Blade Fury as well. There's the Thunder Strike coming in from Derek Cloud. Nice magic miss on the noob. Arrow will fly, will hit K-Jaguar, will miss noob barely, taking a lot of tower damage. He should be going down here. There's going to be the Shackle Shot. Glimpse flying out. And actually on Neurosis is going to send it back to the base, essentially almost back to spawn. Psionic Trap coming as well. And Delirium has actually not been in any of these team fights. He's going for the Demon Edge. Will have that Daedalus recipe. He's actually flying out to him right now. There it is. And the thing is, Delirium's not even here with these fights. And now ISU will rotate to the tier 2, it looks like. Take the tier 2, head for the mid-racks, go for that, and they'll be in good shape. Disruptor does in fact go down. He did go down right here at the tier 3. Delirium will take this tower. Fortification not available. Will go down. Faces forward, getting even more farm. Doesn't really need it at this point. What will he build to next is the question. He can build anything he really wants to. Smoke Gang coming out on the side of Merciless and his friends on the side of UT, looking for something. No Roshan has been attempted this entire game. That's important to note as well. Siebert will not find anybody, but will the rest of UT is the question. Not just yet, and they might find Delirium here in the Ancient Stack, but not right now. TP's coming in from the side of Noob as well as K-Jaguar. No Ravage just for 28 seconds. And they're looking, they're looking, they're looking, they're missing, they're missing. No, but we actually might find them on HNL. He can win runaway. He's got that force staff. Arrow going to fly, just going to miss HNL, realizing that he's in a bad position. He might try to force staff himself up on the high ground, or just go around the long way. Regardless, he does get away, missing that arrow. So once again, the smoke doesn't work for side of UT right now. Roshan is looking to be the attempt right now from ISU. They've got the plenty of damage from Delirium. Popping the mask, will try to take this quickly. Look how much damage is going on the side of Delirium. Crits, hitting, a lot of crits, there's the crits, 470, 480, what have you. Pings coming out from the side of Merciless and friends. They're not going to contest this, it looks like, but Roshan will in fact go down. Mask is done, being popped right now for Delirium, but it's on cooldown, off cooldown another second. God, I love that item. Meanwhile, with Hero Last coming out of the side of a person, he's in a bad position. There's a Static Storm. They really popped it just for one hero. Faceless Void will get the kill, by the way, with his max being popped. They're going to try to keep turning this. Time Walk in 4. We'll look to maybe Time Walk in Chrono in 1. Will he do so? Trop going to fly out, just going to miss, and he's not going to go for it, it looks like. But meanwhile, K-Jaguar's on this. He's going to blink in, looking for another Gush here. And Seabird will be able to get out, just no. Will there be a... Oh, there's going to be a Chronosphere on it too. Power Shot will go, getting the kill on somebody. Meanwhile, K-Jaguar getting another kill with that Ravage. Delirium going to push in, 3-0 right now. 6-29 is the score. Mech pop, this tower's gone, this tier 3 is gone, this is GG. And we actually see Derek's will go down. Nice arrow, actually going to launch on Sheep, but not before he gets the Flame Break off. Getting the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. The tower will be going down. And ISU sitting pretty right now. I mean, they're just playing so well. They've got the racks. They've got everything they needed. GG is called. I really appreciate you guys joining me here tonight. Not the games that we saw last night, not the 15-minute affairs with the crazy fights, but still good games. 109 here on the Eastern Time. Good luck in the winners bracket second person. Nice to see Manor. ISU playing so strong. The first game, their pushing strat worked really well, and of course, Delirium with the farm in the second game. Really the story of this game. And to finish it off, they're going to take a nice last there, and of course, the time walk from Delirium plus his right click should do the job. Plus time again to kill the Anchor Smash. So, really good plays on the side of ISU. Nothing that really did wrong in this entire set of games here. And UT, Burnt Orange, Thunder, they had a good run, but sadly it wasn't meant to be in these two games. So thanks for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to follow me on my channel, it's twitch.tv/Maut32. Follow me on Twitter as well at twitter.com/Maut32. 31-6 will be your final score, it looks like. And the Ancient will go down. That's going to be it for us tonight. As long as possible, we might have some games on the schedule. I'm going to keep you posted at NeoDota, and of course, the Collegiate Dota website they have up. I'm sure some admin will be nice enough to post that in chat. So thanks for joining us, guys. Have a good night. I appreciate you for joining me.